Welcome back, everybody.
Or if you guys are new here, my name is Michelle.
And I'm Jose.
And this is our food and travel channel. So currently, we are in Waikiki, Hawaii, or Honolulu, Hawaii. We are on vacation here, and we have been experiencing everything that Hawaii has to offer, and definitely enjoying all of the delicious and amazing food that's available here. So we decided it would be easier for us to group the foods by type or by locations to make it easier for you guys to plan your trip when you come to Hawaii.
Definitely. So that's what we're going to be doing here, and we hope you enjoy. In this video, you're going to be watching the bakery food tour in Hawaii.
You don't want to miss out.
On our bakery tour in Hawaii is
Kamehameha Bakery. Try to say that 3 times fast.
no, not even gonna try. And the stuff looks scrumptious. What do we get?
All right, so we are gonna try our first set of malasadas.
Yes.
And then we also got a kind of like a custard Danish. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what malasadas are, it is a Portuguese donut. It's basically like fried. And we got 2 different kinds. We got the original, and then we got a strawberry malasada.
Yeah, we've seen videos, we've gotten suggestions. We're just ready to try them now to see if the hype is real or it's just hype. So
Yeah, so
let's
we're
dig
gonna
on
try
in.
the original, which is just plain and sugared,
Ooh, it's
no
fluffy.
filling, extremely fluffy. Why don't you guys see?
Yum.
Here we go.
Beep. Yep.
So it's covered with sugar, all on the outside. It's got coating of sugar. It's fluffy.
Oof, very fluffy.
It's soft.
Yes.
A little bit dense.
Yeah, a little bit denser than what I thought it was gonna be, but not a bad thing. That powdered sugar adds all the sweetness that this thing needs. Now, bread-wise, let me see if I can get just a little bit of bread by itself. I want to see if the bread has any sweetness. Get that inside part. Okay, yeah. The bread has just a very subtle sweetness.
So basically all the sweetness is the sugar, the powdered sugar, or
Powdered sugar on the outside.
or just the sugar coating on the
sugar
outside.
coating. Yep. It's good.
Very good.
Yeah. Dense, fluffy, not too dense. The inside is, it's so soft. It's hard to explain. Like, again, I did not expect that softness that's in the inside. Huh.
Very good.
I mean, I'm almost done with my half.
Yeah, we can understand what the hype is about these malasadas. And these are just, like I said, this one here is just their plain. It's just got sugar. And the other one that we're gonna try is the strawberry. But there's also some places that we've heard that have filling. So we can't wait to try those as well.
Yes. So let's try the strawberry one.
We gotta eat that one.
Strawberry.
Check this out, guys.
Always cover my face. Now this one has more of a classic glaze on it, like you would see on a donut.
Yeah, but it is also, it has the same texture as the plain malasada. But yeah, let's give this one a try with this pink interior.
Okay.
Same consistency. Nice and fluffy. The sweetness from the glaze is really nice. Complements the insides.
Yep, the strawberry flavoring, very subtle, not overpowering. Same consistency, same density. Oof. Yeah, these are good. Can you imagine this with a nice cup of coffee, or even my favorite, a sweets and like a Diet Coke? Oh, wow.
I would just eat them by themselves. Maybe the ice cold water too, because of the sweetness, right?
That is so tasty.
These malasadas are really good. We understand now why everybody is all about them.
Oh, 100%.
And I have to say to you guys that we ordered these a little while ago, so they're not like warm.
Yeah.
But I will say, even though they're not warm, they've cooled down a bit. They are still delicious.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
Ooh, I can
not missing
imagine.
anything with it being
Yeah, I can imagine these
fresh and hot.
Yeah, hot would be even more.
Even better.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, hype is real, and yep. I agree with it. So the last that we're going to be trying from this bakery.
It's almost like a thicker Danish. But when I saw it, I asked her, I was like, what is in the center of it? And she was like, it's custard. So we're gonna give this a try. Check it out. Ready? Make sure you get that custard bite.
Yeah, and you can also see some like sugar.
On the outside.
Okay, well,
All right, let's go.
The custard is super creamy.
The bread is nice and soft. It is airy, but it is just a little dense. And it's a little sweet, right?
Yeah, it's like a Hawaiian roll, but not quite
As sweet.
as sweet as a Hawaiian roll. Almost there.
But it's got a subtle sweetness to the bread itself. Not necessarily the sugar that's coated on the outside. Let me taste.
Yeah. You get a little bit of crunch from that sugar.
Yeah. So I tasted just the inside, and it does have just a subtle sweetness to it. But I think all of the flavors combined with the custard, the hint of sweetness from the actual
And buttery.
bread.
You get the buttery too? And the butter in it. That is good.
Not so much, but I think it's more. There's a buttery sense from the custard.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Right?
That's right. I agree.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a buttery sense from the custard. It's not necessarily a vanilla flavored custard, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah, overall I think it was pretty good.
Oh yeah. All three of the items I would 100% get again.
Get again. They have such a variety at this bakery. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was kind of hard to kind of pinpoint just a few of the items,
Yeah.
But we definitely knew we wanted to try the malasadas there because we've heard so much about malasadas.
Yeah.
So we're happy that we definitely tried that, and this was just, I guess, a bonus.
Yeah. Going to these bakeries, it's so hard to choose. It's like, oh. But I think we got 3 really good items.
Yep. So stick around and see what we get into next on our bakery tour here in Hawaii.
Stay tuned. The last stop on our bakery tour in Hawaii is an iconic place. And what is that? You should know by the pink box.
Leonard's Bakery.
And it literally says Leonard's on the front. But if you see the pink box, anybody walking with it, you know what they got.
So,
yes, what kind of
I'm sure
treats
you
did we
want to
get
know
from
what
there?
we got.
What
So,
kind of treats did we get?
we did get 4 flavors because obviously we just could not eat all of this stuff. We got the original, we got the cinnamon, we got the dough bash, and the dough bash is chocolate filling, and then we got the Halpia, which is coconut filling. So these are nice and warm and fresh.
But what are they?
These are malasadas.
You went straight to the flavors but never said exactly what they were.
So we got malasadas. For those of you guys who don't know what malasadas are, they're Portuguese donuts.
Yes.
They are fried different than regular donuts, and I will tell you that the nice thing about Leonard's is when you place your order, that's when they make it. So you know it's fresh.
Yes, and they're, again, a known place for these. So I'm expecting them to be out of this world because that is their thing. So let's give the normal one a try.
Let's do the original.
The original?
Yep,
Okay.
so you got that one, I got that one.
Okay. Ooh. Very interesting. Ready?
These are very,
Yeah, you can feel the dimples on the outside. That's interesting. I like
you can feel
that.
the weight
Yeah.
of all of these malasadas, but let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's go. That crunch. The crunch of the outside and the sugar.
The flakiness just on the outside of it.
Oh yeah.
And the inside is super soft.
Ooh.
And it's very airy. And it looks really fluffy.
Yes, I was expecting them to be really dense. But when you grab it, your fingers just sink into the bun. So I was like, oh, okay, it's fluffy. Gotcha.
Like when you get them in the box, they are a little bit heavy in the box, but when you pull it out, they're just light. And this original is just delicious. It's their basic one, but sometimes, you know, the simplest ones are usually delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like that crunch.
And it's just a hint of sugar.
Yeah, it's not doused in it. You know?
No, it's just the right amount of sugar, so you get a little bit of sweetness in the malasada overall. For sure. All right, don't finish it. We got to go on to the next flavor.
Okay.
This is mine right there.
All right.
Okay, the next flavor we decided to get is their cinnamon flavor. That one's yours.
Okay.
I noticed I didn't choose to get one of each and share because you can't share Leonard's.
Not with these.
Okay, so this one here is their cinnamon. So it has cinnamon, what do you call it?
Powdered cinnamon? Like powdered cinnamon?
I
Powdered
don't
sugar?
know. It's got cinnamon on it.
Hints of cinnamon.
So
and
let's
then
give
the
it
same sugar from the first one.
Yep, let's give it a try.
Oh my God, I heard the crunch from yours.
All crunchy on the outside.
Your crunch made my crunch jealous, man.
Nice and fluffy and airy on the inside. Hold on, let me get another.
It's very surprising on how soft these are. The outsides, again, are crunchy, but when you grab it with your fingers, they just sink into the middle.
It's pillowy soft.
Oh, it's pillowy soft. You are correct.
I will say the cinnamon on here is not overpowering.
Yeah.
It's nice and subtle. You can taste, obviously, the difference between this and the original. It still has some of the sugar coated at the bottom and the bottom and the ends. But overall, it's pretty good too.
Yeah. Wow. The dough is so fluffy.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, on to the next one. Okay, the next two that we got, we had to get the ones with the fillings. So this one here we tried. We're gonna try them, and I only got one of each because this is already a half a dozen.
Yeah.
So the first one we're gonna try is going to be their Halpia, which is their coconut, and I'm gonna let Jose give this one a try.
Ooh. Okay.
And it also has.
God.
It also has sugar
heavy.
on it.
This one is heavy. Okay.
Go ahead and give that one a try.
At the bottom.
Nice crunch. You can hear it. Did you get the coconut?
Oh my.
My turn. What do you think?
Holy moly. So you get that initial first bite, you get the crunch, the sugar on the outside, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get shot with that creamy coconut.
Okay.
That is a heavy malasada. But tremendous. Yeah.
That Halpia is nice and creamy.
And not super sweet, just very subtle, just kind of adds to the overall flavor of the malasada, man.
Hold the box.
Holy moly.
Hold the box. You gotta see the inside.
Yeah, it is insane how good that coconut is.
Look at that. That's delicious.
I mean, holy moly.
Here, you want another bite?
Oh, man. Well, we have another one.
Okay, don't say I didn't offer.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a little bit messy. You will get sugar, powdered sugar all over. So just be careful.
If you're biting a malasada over nothing, put a napkin underneath it because that inside may squirt out all over the place.
Okay. The next one we're gonna try is their dough bash, which is the chocolate. And since I let Jose try the Halpia, I will try the dough bash.
Yes, go ahead. I'll hold this for you. Yeah. So.
You get the crunch on the outside. And man, that chocolate is creamy too. Yep, you have to be careful.
Okay. So that chocolate flavor is a little bit different.
It is. It's not your normal like milk chocolate
No.
flavor, or even like dark chocolate.
Yeah, to me it tastes like an in-betweener, like milk chocolate and dark chocolate kind of just combined
Blended
together. Yeah. Huh.
Still creamy.
Yeah, very
And just
creamy.
as good as the Halpia.
And not
And
overly
just as-
sweet.
And just as messy.
And just as messy. I
as
got
the rest.
some all over my face.
So we're gonna go ahead and polish this off. So stay tuned.
Yep. So in summary, that's the end of our bakery tour in Hawaii, and everything that I tried, I would go back for 100 times over.
Yeah, so we only did two because they were we actually only purchased bakery related items from Kamehameha Bakery and then obviously Leonard's. So I think overall I have to agree with Jose that everything that we had at both bakeries was extremely delicious.
Oh yeah.
We wish that we would have had more time and more stomach space to visit a few more extra bakeries.
Yes.
There was one on the North Shore that we wanted to get to, but they closed early and we couldn't get there in time. So that'll have to be a rain check for the next time.
Yep.
But overall, Kamehameha Bakery and Leonard's.
Oh, they're top notch. I mean, the bakery game here in Hawaii is off the charts. And that's the reason why they're so popular with, the locals and even tourists that come to Hawaii. So, yeah, I mean, chef kiss on everything that I tried.
Couple of pro tips, though, for you guys. Pro tip for Kamehameha, it is not in the Waikiki general area, so you will have to have transportation to get there, but I will tell you that once you do get there, parking is ample. You won't have any issues with parking. It's in a strip center where I will tell you there is a plethora of other places to choose from and eat. And we were very tempted, but we were on a mission to just go to Kamehameha Bakery. So that's what we did. And then the important thing to know about Leonard's is that there are two different ways to get Leonard's. One is their brick and mortar, and then the other one, they also have a food truck. So you can follow them on Instagram or check on their site to find out where the food truck version is going to be. But if you do that, be forewarned, they don't have every single available flavor at the food truck. You would have to go to the brick and mortar. And the one thing that you should know about going to Leonard's brick and mortar, you need to be there early.
Super early.
Because if not, that line, I will guarantee to you, wraps around the building and down the street.
Yeah.
And they only allow 6 people inside at a time. And again, keep in mind what we said before, Leonard's, when you place your order, they make it fresh. So not only would you have to wait in line to place your order, but you will have to wait shortly for your order to actually come out. But hey, the wait is worth it because it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I mean, every single time that we drove by Leonard's, there was a line. At one point, there was a line that I am not over exaggerating, was at least a half a block to a block long. It was going down the street. So we were like, not today. But yes, because it's fresh, then I appreciate the wait because I know that my stuff was made right then and there when my order was placed. So I'm cool with it.
And FYI, the parking at Leonard's, really small.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cars, maybe like a dozen. So if you don't get there early enough, or you're not lucky enough to get a parking spot, you will have to do street parking. So just be mindful of that. You might have to drive around several times to figure out where it is okay to park. So please make sure you go to the brick and mortar, you've got to pay attention to those signs that say no parking, because you do not want to come back after waiting in line and getting your delicious malasadas and being so happy that your car got towed.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, because depending on where you're at, you're gonna have to do a whole lot of walking.
Yep.
So, well, you know, that's going to be the end of the tour of the bakeries. So, if you're enjoying the content, please do us a favor and go down there and hit that big old red subscribe button. Helps us to build our community here on YouTube, as well as hit the notification bell. Just drops you a nice little notification letting you know that we drop new content, and there's a ton coming out about Hawaii.
Yep. And guys, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button and then comment down below. Have you had an opportunity to visit some bakeries here in Hawaii? Have you tried Leonard's? Let us know.
Yep.
Until the next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.